Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. We are now about to find out how well Darvel vs. Capcom did when we created it last time for the brand new play system. It's looking okay-ish. Okay, 8s aren't bad. We can do worse than 8 and 9. Okay, we can do very much worse than 8 and 9. 9 again. Oh, come on, give me a 10. Just give me a sneaky 10. Okay, average of 8.5. Worth it, in my opinion. Let's get a game report going. And can we research multiplayer? We can research multiplayer, but we can't quite get 3D graphics version 2 yet, which is a shame. Vinegar is coming off the market, which is fine. We don't really care for that. We're hoping that Darvel vs. Capcom does well. In fact, it's almost going to be G3, so if we get a booth, that would be great. Okay, interesting. Dialogue is not important. Yeah, we kind of knew that. Let's get a booth. Hopefully. Oh, okay, and let's also do some contract work here so we can get some more technology points. Another memorable game by Bounced Games has been released. This is a rare technical polish in this game which really comes through in the overall experience. Only a game with unicorns, rainbows, and pirates and ninjas can possibly be better. We can do that. So, we definitely want to start a sequel, I think. Not to like our most popular game. Maybe our first ever game, Hospital Sim. Dungeon RPG, Basement Crawler. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do Hospital Sim. Hospital Simulator. No? Hospital. Hospital. As in Hospital Sim. And then put... Yeah, that works. Let's think. If it's a Hospital Sim game for everyone, probably do quite well on the PC. Like, honestly, it's just going to do well on the PC. That's going to be it. Market share 15% isn't bad. Let's just do it in the Star Band ult, because that's brand new. We need research points for 3D Games Mark II. That's what we need. Stories and quests, let's ignore it. Gameplay, engine, give it a good old crack like that. See how well that does. We're still making a little bit of money from Darvel vs. Capcom. Fingers crossed G3 happens soon. It happens during the 6th month. I know that for sure because that's June. That's when G3 happens. Did I just do a simulation game? Because this looks very much like what I would pick for simulation. No, I didn't. I did an action game. That's fine. If we did a simulation game before, then this wouldn't be so good. Oh, here we go. So this is G3. So basically it shows us how many people turn up to our Boundstar Games booth. At the moment we are demoing Hospital. It does mean that people will look into our company and then we might see a bit of a bump in Darvel vs. Capcom sales. Okay, didn't make it in the top 100, but that's fine. So it happened in the first week, or the end of the first week in month 6. Okay, that's fine. So we should see a bit of bump in sales here. Oh no, it seems that Darvel vs. Capcom had quite a few undiscovered bugs. Some of the customers are having a bad time with this, so they demand that we patch the game. Either spend the money and time to patch it, or ignore their pleas. If you want to patch the game, click a character and use the action menu to develop a patch. You can also see that we've got some hype at the moment from Hospital. That's because people saw it at G3, so we're definitely going to get good old Steven here. You always want to patch your games, and as far as I'm aware, you want to use your highest technical staff to do that. Vinegar is no longer supported, that is fine. Whatever. Yeah, sure, I guess. I'm pretty sure that, like, simulation and action games are quite similar. The only thing that's really different is swapping the engine and gameplay around, but I can't really remember. Darvel vs. Capcom. Hey, we got almost 1 million for that, so let's also market. We haven't seen this yet. Marketing can be very effective to reach more potential customers, but it can also be very expensive too. It's best to experiment carefully with marketing to get a feel for what works best. Don't invest too much, and remember that timing is important. Don't invest in your marketing efforts too early in development or too late too. It's also important to know that no matter how much money you pump into marketing, it will not make a bad game successful. To the contrary, it can even hurt to market bad games too much, as it can upset your existing fans. So we have different options here. We have a magazine for 50k. For 150k we can put demos with the magazines, small campaign for 500,000, or a large campaign for 2 million. We're definitely not going to go for a large campaign. We're just going to go for a small marketing campaign or magazine campaign to bump the hype up and keep people from losing interest before the G3 hype calms down. Okay, just pumping out a little bit more points here. Found another bug. Wait for that to be patched out. Hype is starting to drop. Bounced Games have recently released a much needed patch for Darvel vs. Capcom, one fan said, "I love companies like Bounce Games. They don't just milk their customers for money, but also understand our concerns and make sure that we can enjoy our games." So that will help us get some extra fans and also help sales for further consoles. Okay, so the bad thing about doing sequels is that you don't get a new combo. How did I get a new combo? I thought there was a pre-existing combo because it was a sequel. Never mind. So we can now research day and night cycle, which is fine. What I really want to do is generate the game report so that we can finally get... Okay, here we go, the game reviews. So we can finally get version 2 3D graphics. Okay, so Hospital didn't do very good. Oh my goodness, is that a 4? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Really want to get like a high rated game, because as soon as we get a little bit more cashola in the bank, then I feel like we can hire a new person. Let's see if you can do any contract work on your own while we wait. Man, my voice is tired. I've been practically recording all day today. Excuse me. Bounce Games has recently released a sequel to their game Hospital Sim. The newest game in the series titled Hospital was met with moderate responses. Critics praised that Hospital had a newer engine than the original, really driving technical innovation. So yeah, with sequels, you really want to release sequels quite later than obviously the original game. You also want to use a brand new engine. If you use the same engine, it's going to suck. Okay, AI is very important for simulation, like we didn't know that. Let's research 3D graphics V2, and I feel like I can't really do anything. Let's just train you. Let's go for more technology. I really want to get a brand new person in, but now that we're going to get this extra training in, we're going to get some new graphics, I think now is the perfect time for us to create a brand new engine. And definitely want to make it focused around the play system, because I've got a feeling the play system is going to play a big part in the future. Let's have a look at the minute platform. Play system has now got 20% of market share. Dang. Okay. Let's create a new custom engine. 3D graphics V2. Let's also include 2D graphics, just in case we want to create a 2D... Yeah, that's not. Multiplayer. We want to add in multiplayer. That's pretty much the only things we're going to do. So, we're moving away from the Starbound brand of engines. We want to make a new one. What's some sort of like popular... There's the Unreal engine. What can we do with that? Unreal is sort of like... If it's not real, then it's in your head. It's like, imagine... Let's make the imaginary engine. So like the Unreal engine, but just imaginary. Okay, we've got all those in there, which is fine. Let's create it. Let's crack some technology points into there, get some good old research out, and get a good game out for the play system here. 500,000. Well, excuse me for coughing, guys. I'm so sorry. Like I said, my voice is quite tired. I've been recording practically all day, and I think I'm getting a little bit ill again, which is always fun when you like recording videos for the good people of YouTube's. Okay, let's actually, if we get 10 research points, which we did, that's fantastic, let's actually research a brand new topic as well. Okay, you can go on vacation, because I was going to get you to research something, but never mind. Martial arts. No, let's go pirates. Martial arts? Martial arts would be good for like older people, I guess. Movies? What about movies? Let's go movies. Because I'm thinking if we're going to go for play system, like there was a really cool movie game for the PlayStation, or was it for the PlayStation 2 or the game? I can't remember. But let's develop a brand new game for everyone. It's going to be the movies. It's going to be for the play system. And it's going to be... Oh, I really feel like simulation or casual would work great, but then I don't think they work really well for the game system. Wait, if I go for simulation, what was the last game I made? I always forget this. It was a simulation. Okay. Let's not make it for the play system. Let's make a movie casual for the gameling. Okay, we haven't done this for a while. Do we make it? No, we'll make it for everyone. And we'll call this on the Ho. That's an entirely different set of video games right there. On the go movie maker. Kind of like a cool, like a movie camera type thing. I remember with casual games, you always want to crack everything down other than the middle one for the first 2 stages. We'll put multiplayer in there instead of saving. No, we'll put okay, we'll put multiplayer in there. As you can see, when we try to put too many things in, it now says that we've only got 67% focused on the engine. So we need to drive that up a little bit if we want to include those bits, and I kind of do want to. And let's do that. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's try and cram as much into on-the-go movie maker as we can. We're even going to market this again. Hi, this is Gary White from Games. I've got a word that Bounce Star Games is working on a new game. Would you be willing to share some information? Agree. One of our many users, blah, 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 movie casuals. Would you rather focus on level design or story and quest? Almost definitely level design. There's no story or quest in a casual game, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see. It seems that other industry professionals agree with this. Fantastical. Okay, again, for the first 2 bits, you want to sort of do that. That's all I remember, is you need the 2 on the side, like as low as possible for casual games. Got a little bit of hype following that, so let's spend a little bit of extra cashola here. Let's go for 150k on magazines and demos. So we're releasing demos for this game. I believe that's how we want to keep it. Bump up the sound a little bit. Let's go for it. Let's see how well this does. I'm kind of hopeful for it, but not going to be blown away by it. I don't think it's going to do amazingly well, but then again, we've got a lot of points in this as well. Oh, here we go, guys. Invento announced their next generation console called TES64. Expected in the coming months, this is the world's first gaming console to support 64-bit processors for graphics and audio. Invento said this will allow never-before-seen 3D realism. In the recent years, the Super TES has lost a lot of market share to more modern consoles. Market experts have said that the hardware of the TES64 is surely impressive, but expressed their surprise that it still uses ROM cartridges instead of the much cheaper and higher capacity CD-ROM format. Nevertheless, TES64 seems like an impressive console, and Invento has said that it plans to aggressively price it against Vonni's Play system. Maybe something to focus on, we will see. Although the TES64 doesn't really sell that well, we should probably focus on releasing this game here. Any more bugs? No, let's release it. Not even a new record. Never mind, I thought it would be, but it's okay, it's fine. It's just a brand new engine. Branching story and stereo sounds. We unlock more stuff for a brand new engine as soon as we release an engine. How sucky is that? Okay. On the go movie maker. I'm seeing 3s in there. Okay. Ooh, it's not fantastic, is it? 6s, okay. Okay, we should focus more on design. Okay, I get it. I'm also noticing that our money is going down quite considerably as well. We need to have a hit game. Let's go for a small booth at G3. Hopefully we get... Oh my goodness. We're really struggling to break the bank here, aren't we? Oh, and that kind of tanked really quickly. Oh, is it because we made a new engine? Let's generate a game report. Also, let's research. I've got a feeling we're going to have to go for medium games, but that also means we're going to have to hire someone new as well. Let's research it anyway, and I think that's what we're going to do for the, oh god, for the TES next time. Or maybe we make a sequel, I don't know. It's really confusing, because to begin with you have to use publication deals, and you're not in control of them to the extent you are, unless you self-publish, which we can't do straight away just yet. Okay, 62,000, not bad, but it means we'll get a bit of bump in on-the-go movie maker. But for now, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Game Dev Tycoon. Hopefully next episode we really need to start making bigger and better games. I'm going to try hiring a new person. I'm going to get quite a low level. I'm thinking of spending like hardly any money on them, get a level 1 and train them up from there. It will save me money in the long run, but it means we'll be able to create medium-sized games and hopefully get more of an income, because small games ain't doing it for us. We're just not going up. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Game Dev Tycoon. Join me next time when we do just what I just explained, because I'm not explaining it again. And I will see you all then. Bye-bye.